Hey everyone, I am here with uh, Undaunted, Battle of Britain. Trying this again because I had some problems. Hopefully that's okay though. I'm going to check. Um, just having some issues tonight, but just making sure everything's working right because I've been trying something different. I haven't been streaming on Twitch. I'm making the um, switch over to um, okay, everything looks like everything's working. Um, but I have made the switch over to starting to do more stuff on YouTube instead of on Twitch, and I think I'm going to do most of my stuff over here. But YouTube's streaming capabilities aren't quite as robust as Twitch. So anyway, that is what it is. But I am here with Undaunted, Battle of Britain, which is the new one in the series. There was Normandy and then North Africa, and there's also reinforcements, of course, but as far as full ones, and then Stalingrad, the amazing big box. But this one is a new one. Let's just get right into it, though. Feel free to let me know if you have questions or whatever. Might just take me a second to respond with the new kind of layout I have going on here. Okay, so this is the back of the box, front of the box. This art has been out for quite a while now and available, but it is here. David Thompson and Trevor Benjamin game. Saw this a while ago at Fort CircleCon in April, but not in this form, not in the retail form. So we'll just get going. It is a two-player game, if you're not familiar with it, where you are it's a standalone game. It says here in the Undaunted series, adapting the core gameplay of the previous games to recreate the dynamic dogfighting of aerial combat, maintain cohesion between your pilots, evade anti-aircraft artillery, and leverage talented aces to win the battle for the skies. So that is what is going on here. And there is that. Just trying to keep an eye on all my things here by myself. So first off, nice addition to this series. Battle of Britain, a game here. And by the way, like, these aren't meant to be historical simulations. They're just trying to kind of present some of the history to you. And like get you interested in the topic. So that's something to think about. But I do consider them like yeah, anyways, let's read. That's a whole nother topic we could get into, but I'm not going to. It says, it's the summer of 1940, and Britain is all that stands in the way of German victory in Europe. The German war machine has rolled through the continent in less than a year, crushing all before it. Now command the pilots of the battle-tested Luftwaffe, looking to extinguish all resistance and pave the way to invasion, or the resourceful and determined Royal Air Force countering them at every turn. In this one, on Battle of Britain, you are in command of a squadron of aircraft. Across the series of missions, you will strive to shoot down enemy aircraft, destroy key structures, sink ships, and escape danger. Each scenario will have a different landscape of tiles, which you will have to navigate in order to achieve your objectives and gain advantageous positions, but be careful. In the constantly moving area of aerial combat, lose cohesion between your pilots and communications will break down. Take to the skies, outmaneuver the opposition, and remain undaunted. Okay, so that's what's going on there. If you've played Undaunted before, you should still read the rulebook because there are some differences to be aware of. Sections are the equivalent of squads, though some differences apply. Communication cards are the equivalent of command cards. Good to know. Scale, tiles. Facing direction, movement. Aircraft and ships always face the center of one edge of the hex they are in. This affects movement and combat. Movement, dice, hunker down, communications. Alrighty. Some components there, cards, tokens, barrage balloon markers, structure markers. So you're going to be doing fighters and bombers in this one. And then we have the setup here. And some important concepts like going dark, return the card to your supply. You can apply discard cards. During your turn, you can select a discard card when you're determining initiative. And usually a discard card will stay in your hand until the end of your turn when you will discard it as normal. Out of comms. Our comms are vital for your aircraft. I'm not going to read the whole rules to you, just some differences. And let's look in here. So rule book like normal. And then we have a scenario book. And our scenario book is what's going to tell us how to kind of play through. If you've played the other Undaunted, it's not going to seem unfamiliar to you. But maybe you haven't, because maybe you've seen Undaunted for a while now and you've been curious. This will do some different things. And then we have our play logs back here. That is that. And let's go ahead and punch out some stuff. So we have these tiles, which are double-sided. Cloud cover over sea or land, it looks like. And these are also double-sided, similar thing, sea or land. And markers. I won't punch everything out right now. Let's see what's going on with some. Oh, well, maybe I will. We'll see what's going on with some of these. So we have a hurricane here and a hurricane ace. So that's, let me show you those real quick. Hurricane and hurricane ace. And then, oh, and here's number 2. Okay, so those are kind of squadron type things, sections. And here's a Defiant. Looks like a slightly bigger plane than the Hurricane, just based on the illustration. Can't remember. Some more Hurricanes. And a Spitfire, which is probably the smallest of the 3 as far as the illustration goes. And here, okay, we have some ships. Other side ship. And that's where facing is going to matter. And it looks like bunker positions with some fortified. These are not double-sided. These are just larger positions. And some more Spitfires here. And then we have the German planes. Not written in German. We just get designations. So this is a BF 109E. That's what that one is. Okay. And same thing with this orange one here. Another those. And ships, German marker there. The BF 110C, which is a large bomber compared to the other planes we've seen so far. That's 2 of those. Okay. And 109 BF 109 Ace. So basically, they have the 109s and the 110s. There you go. And then we also have these Heinkels that are large bombers too. There we go. Yeah. And then more double-sided ship hexes here. Which are those. Okay. No problems on any of the nice thick cardboard like the rest. No problems there. No gluing problems or anything like that. Let's take a look at the tiles for laying out the map, though, real quick. And then we'll come back to cards. But we have these with the 3 here like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. Then here we have all of these, which are double-sided. And they're the same shape, but some of them just have water on them. In fact, that's what all these are, is just water. We have, let's see here, 5. Okay, 5. So these are complete land, but different things on them. 5. And then another 5. That one is 6 land ones. So let's see here. We'll keep going. And they do have these designations here. So like this is R. So it'll help you put together the scenario that you're doing. And good. So different ones with shoreline and then full land again. We'll just keep going here. Shoreline and some docks, bigger manufacturing docks and so forth. And then some smaller amount of shoreline and full land there. Airfield, another airfield, barracks maybe, just more land. Okay, so lots of different tiles there. And then we'll go ahead and get into the cards here in just a second for the RAF and the Germans. There's the insert, just basic plastic insert, but there's a space for everything. And here we do have our dice, typical dice for the game, D10s. Pointier than like some D10s, which is fine, whatever. I guess that'll make them bounce around, roll more. And let's open the German deck first, and then we'll take a look at the RAF deck here in a second. I can hardly ever get these with my fingernail. I gotta use a knife. Okay. And okay, so comms are some of the new things, but it's just how you keep in contact with your fighters. Section comms for the different sections. So we have basically we have like these blue ones, the green ones, the gray ones. Is that all we have? So let's see here. There's blue, gray, yellow, orange, purple, green over here. And there's comms cards for all that. And then you have the different pilots for them, and they'll probably be similar, but slightly different. Move. Okay. Leopold Weber. Okay. Yeah. And so that has lessons. So they are slightly different, these different sections. And named pilots. Franz Josef Strumpf here for a BF 110C1 here. And Peter Rodzinski, Wilhelm Ostermann, and so forth. Different named people for that BF 110C. And this is for the 109 F2. Okay. Another 109 F. Helmut Teal. Different versions there. Well, not different, just multiple instances of the card there. Collar Mueller. And that's that. So there's just two guys in that section there. That makes sense. And then a bunch of gray cards that are not. So this is like Fog of War. Basically, it just clutters your deck, and that's the discord right here. And these are for the Heinkel. Just having a nice cup of coffee there on that illustration. Interesting. All right. Ulrich Vogel and the Stuka 2 there. All right. So that's in that one there. So we have the Heinkel and the Stuka 2 that go together in the gray. That's why there's so many gray. And let's go ahead and look at our RAF cards. Ostensibly our heroes. I would think so, right? And so again, we have a squadron comms card and then section comms. And for each of those. So again, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections. So there's 5 section comms cards along with the squadron comms card. And they do have the matching artwork for the different types of planes, which is cool. To help you remember and kind of think about what you're going on. We have some, on this side, we have anti-aircraft and ships. And then here is Akal Singh, one of our heroes. So you have Hurricane 1, and then you have Hurricane Ace version of that. And then George Humphreys is in Hurricane 2. So that will go with the yellow Hurricane ones. And then we have Bowden, can't quite read that. Inrovitz? Bowden Inrovitz, I think is what that is. It's hard to tell with the small script there. And Yaroslav Bezic in Hurricane 1 and Hurricane 2. Okay. Should show that artwork there. So some different artwork. And in Defiant 1, we have Billy Bader and Neville St. Quentin. I believe that's what that says. Charles Quinn and Eugene Lloyd. Probably the rear gunners is what those single cards are. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Yeah, that has a rear gun. Oh, that's our first rear gunner, and there's our second rear gunner, I believe. And that's on the green Defiance. And then in the Spitfire, we have Harvey Adam and James Palmer in Spitfire 2. And then for our blue section, we have This ace, Polianen. I can't quite read that. Tendency Polianen. I'm probably saying that wrong. Spitfire ace and Lewis Collins. Spitfire 2. So we have an ace and we have Spitfire 2 in the blue section. And then, of course, our Discord Fog of War type of stuff in there. That's what's in the box. Looking forward to playing that. I'll be playing that some tomorrow if I get a chance. Hopefully will. Looking forward to it. But Battle of Britain, Undaunted Battle of Britain. Pretty cool. Looking forward to playing that. Thanks for watching. And let me know what you think of the game. Happy gaming. I'll see you later. Good night.